Hey, what's up, human family? Uh, Chad here with Aswithin Emancipation Project. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and give you a reminder of something that affects your freedom, something that affects my freedom, something that affects the freedom of our entire society. And that reminder is you can forgive a person without forgiving the action they took. There's an old adage that says, hate the sin, not the sinner. I'm not encouraging you to hate anything, but I wanted to remind you that you can stand in opposition. You can oppose any action that harms another person or harms you without opposing the person that committed that action. That doesn't mean you allow them to continue doing that action to you or to your loved one or your neighbor. It just means that carrying on with hatred in your heart towards that person doesn't help them, and it certainly hurts you. We can stand in opposition to murder, but forgive a wounded, scarred, disordered person who commits murder. Likewise, any wrongdoing that someone has ever done to us, we can recognize and view objectively that action as a wrong without developing or growing hatred and more like further resentment or rage towards that person. So we can forgive a wounded, traumatized, fucked up person, but we never have to forgive that action they did to us, because if it's wrong, it's wrong, and forgiving it doesn't change it to a right. Even the worst people in the history of mankind, we can recognize what they did as wrong, but not have to give all of our power away to growing hatred and harboring resentment and rage towards that person. If somebody walked up to me on the sidewalk and punched me in the face, I can recognize that action as wrong. I can oppose that action. I can even hate that action if I want to, but I don't have to hate that person in order to act and intervene physically and stop that person from hurting me again or punching me again. If that person punched me and turned towards another and started punching them, I could take that person down, do whatever I needed to do to stop the initiation of harm and aggression towards another or myself, without holding any hatred for that person. In fact, that's an act of love. Self-defense is an act of love, and it is your right to defend yourself, to defend the weak, to defend the innocent, to defend your neighbor from acts of aggression or wrongdoing. So just remember that as you're growing and healing from shitty things people have done or said to you, we can recognize something as wrong. It's objectively immoral, or it's a transgression, or it's a true wrongdoing, without having to hate and try to live the rest of our life with hatred in our hearts. We're not going to get where we want to be by hating, and that person that we hate isn't going to grow and heal to stop doing those things they did with our hatred. It doesn't help the situation at all, and in fact it hurts us quite a bit. So I just wanted to give you that reminder today. Much love to you all, and we'll talk to you soon.